Hello everyone, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to make your own Sailor Moon boots. I'm going to be cosplaying Sailor Moon, and actually I had been looking for a video so I could get some ideas of how to make my own boots, but I couldn't find anything, so I thought I might as well make one and hopefully it'll help someone else out. So what you will need for this video is a pair of boots, and here's the ones that I got. I got these from a yard sale for $1, and I highly suggest you go thrift shopping or yard sailing and see if you can find what you're looking for, because you can't beat the price of $1, and these are like really nice boots. I almost hate to spray paint them, but they're like exactly what I was looking for. So you will also need a can of red spray paint. I got mine from Michael's. And you will need white duct tape, and I got this from Walmart. And you will also need some yellow foam, and I got this from Michael's. And obviously for the boots you're only going to need to cut out a tiny moon for the boots. So I'm also going to use this for the tiara, I'm thinking, and for the little moon piece that goes on the choker. But this was only like $2, or was it $1? I think it was $1 for this giant piece of foam, so I'm sure there's other things I could figure out what to do with this. Oh, and you also need some type of glue, either a hot glue gun or like Elmer's glue to glue the moons on to your boots. So this is the second coat of paint. And once this dries, I'll just do a touch-up coat. So this is what they look like after 3 coats. So I just finished the duct tape part of my boot, and I have to say this was actually pretty complicated and didn't go as smoothly as I would have liked. It actually damaged the spray paint on the boot a little, but I think once I get this all done I can just do a little touch-up and it should be okay. But now I'll show you guys what I did so you can learn how to make your own Sailor Moon boot too. And once I finish the duct tape, I still need to add the little moon piece right here, which I will show you guys how to do that as well. Now what I did was I actually put the boot on and I measured around the diameter of the boot and I added 3 inches to that, and I ended up with 18. But this will probably be different for everyone, so you need to measure. So what I did to start cutting my duct tape is I took 2 magazines and my tape measure and laid them down on the table. And what I did was I rolled out my duct tape until it measured 18 inches, and then I cut it. And then I also made myself this little example measuring piece. This long side means nothing. I just measured that wrong the first time. But this piece is very important because it goes where the zipper starts and it goes around to where it comes up in the point. So that's why this piece is so important. This is actually 5 inches, or a little over 5 inches, to where this peaks at the middle, and there's a line that I have been lining it up with for the point to start from. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these pieces, and then I'll show you guys what to do next. So this is the piece that I was talking about that will end up near the zipper and starts the actual point. And you'll need to cut 2 of these, and what you will do once you have your first and second piece cut is you'll stick them together to where it's not sticky anymore, and it'll both be the smooth, shiny side. So I'm going to cut my second piece now. Then you will stick these 2 short pieces together. And I think it's easier to do while holding them on my legs, so you guys, sorry, I won't be able to see anything. Because I seem to be able to get, like, less wrinkles in there. So this is what it should look like. I know it looks kind of crappy. I am not perfect at cutting duct tape or sticking it together. But this is what your first main piece will look like. And like I said, you can trim off the excess. Okay, so now this is what I found to be the hardest part, was cutting the 2 18-inch pieces. And this is difficult because it's hard to like line them up together where they both stick together perfectly. So what I did was I taped one piece of it to one leg and the other piece to the other leg and stuck the tops together and slowly just put them together until I got to the end. Other than that, I think if I wouldn't have did it that way, I probably would have had a tangled up mess and would have had to start all over. So this is how I taped it to my legs in order to get it to stick together. Here's where I started putting them together. Like I said, I'm not going to videotape me putting this all together because I'm not going to be able to hold my camera and tape these together at the same time. But as you can see, just as you go up, you push them together more until you get to the very end. And you will have to adjust the tape as you go. Okay, so I have my long 18-inch piece cut now. And my little piece. Actually, I think I might have definitely measured too much. I don't know what I was thinking. This was supposed to add up to 18. So this actually should have been 13 inches, and this should have been 5, but for whatever reason I decided to make this the whole 18. But that's fine, you know, that just gives you a little extra to fix it if you screw it up. So, this is where it gets really complicated and really annoying. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape these 2 pieces together. And I think what I did on the last boot was I didn't make it like a perfect 90-degree angle. I tilted it a little bit. So I think I'm going to do that again. So I have this all taped together now. So now what you'll have to do is line up wherever you think it needs to go. And I'm just lining mine up with this seam right there. I know it's probably not perfectly even, but whatever. So now, as you can see, I'll need to cut off this excess. And then I'll need to start taping it down from the inside. And then slowly tape the rest of it around until I need to cut off the excess at the zipper point again. So I have this side taped down. I still have a little more work to do on it. But now, I also just remembered, I'm going to cut this about right here because as you can see, it's going to show some of this boot. So I'm going to cut it to where it'll be at the correct angle to go around flatly. So now that I cut this piece off, I'm going to start here and duct tape all the way around till they connect, and then I will trim to make sure this has the same angle, because obviously right now they do not have the same angle. So I just finished the left boot, and it turned out pretty good. I might need to touch up some areas with the duct tape some more, but overall I'm pretty happy. And now that I've been wearing this other boot, it's starting to chip a little bit around the ankles as well, where the spray paint was. So I'm either going to try spray painting it more or possibly add another type of paint to see if that helps. And now we are on to the final step. Yay! Okay, so now we are on the final step where you need your foam. So what I did is I drew 2 moons on, and I will need to cut them out, and then we will glue them on to our boots. So here's my first moon. And now for the second one. Okay, and this is my second moon. And here's both of them. And they both turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself. So now you either need to take a hot glue gun or Elmer's glue. I'm going to use Elmer's glue because I don't feel like getting out the hot glue gun. And we're going to glue these in the white area of our boots, just like Sailor Moon's. So I just glued the moons on, and I think these actually turned out really good. I'm loving these boots, and I cannot wait to wear them. Nemo. But I'm gonna have to do a little more touching up on the paint, unfortunately. But other than that, like, I am extremely happy with these. And here's a better view of the moons that I cut out. And like I said, I just used Elmer's glue on these. Hi, Nemo. But overall, I'm very happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial on how to make your own Sailor Moon boots. I had a lot of fun making them, and I think you guys will too. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And sending pugs and kisses your way. Bye!